going on, guys? We got a quick tutorial here to show you how to work your PS3. I'm under the assumption that you're already on a custom firmware, and if you're not, figure out how to get on it. That's not my job in this video today. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you how to pick a game. I run my games from what you like to call a webman mod. So basically what you do is you come into this webman games. As you can see, you have your choices here. Alright, hell, I'm going to click on a game. I'm just going to click on one and show you how it works here. Final Fantasy Disc 4. I'm not on Disc 4. As you can see, boom, it'll have a little CD icon pop up here. Now, if you want to change the game and switch discs, you have two choices. The first option is you can come here, you go to Webman Setup, and you go to Unmount Disc, and that'll remove that CD, and then you can pick another one. Another way to remove the disc is if you hold down circle on the pad and then you hold down select, it'll get rid of the CD that way. So that's another way you can get rid of the CD. If you go into this little program here called MMCM, it's actually multi-man right here. There's a few things you can do in multi-man. I'm going to show you how to do a couple things real quick. Alright, when you come in here, well, it's not going to show you this. What you'll probably end up seeing is a menu like this. And to change these menus, you hit the L1 and the R1 button. You just got to give it a second because it's probably trying to load all the games I've got on it. See, you got your certain menus here. Now, if you come over here to game, you can run your games through multi-man through here, but it's pointless because if you have the webman mod, you can just load them from the main screen. Because if you click on a game in here, it's just going to take you back to the main screen and load it up just like when I clicked on Final Fantasy. So here's your list of games here. Of course, your video, your music. But the main thing I want to show you here is what I like to call the file manager. So we're going to go into this little lovely file manager. Hold on, I'm going to cut this music now for a second. And when you get in here, it's just going to pull up a basic desktop. So from here, if you move your right stick, that controls your mouse. The left stick will do nothing as of now. And like I said, this is like a desktop setup. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to remove games from your hard drive if you already have games on here. I'll make another video showing how to put them on the hard drive from a hard drive that's in NTFS format. Because I know a lot of people have problems with files that are bigger than 4 gigs. And there's something called a split method, which can kiss my ass because I don't have all day to sit here and split a game just because it's 4.5 gigs. So I'll show you how to do that in another video. But for now, we're going to show you how to remove games. So what you do is you go up here to this PS3 root. And you have to treat this like a computer. It's just like a mouse. So you're going to have to hit the X button 2 times fast. Basically to double click on it. And it'll open up this little window here. Now, when you have a window open, you can use the left stick to move your window around. Right stick will move your mouse. Left stick will move your window around. Now, your hard drive on your PS3 will always be labeled dev underscore HDD0. This is like your backup section. This is a bunch of extra stuff to do with the custom firmware. So you don't want to bother that too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to double click in here. And it's going to bring up another section. So now we're actually in the PS3's hard drive. As you can see, you've got your section for your Blu-ray disc ISOs. Your Blu-ray disc ISOs will go here. Your DVD ISOs will go here. PS2 ISOs go in here. And so on and so on. You can put your ROMs here. This is a new folder that they've got on the update. It didn't used to have a ROMs folder. I just used to make my own folder. Or I just used to throw it somewhere. I used to make a main folder and just throw all the games in there. But what you want to do to delete a game is say I want to get rid of, hell, let's go in this PlayStation section. I want to get rid of Ape Escape. So what I do is I click on it one time. Don't double click. Just click on it one time. I'm going to click on the Ape Escapes. Now, make sure that the mouse is still highlighting at least one of the selections you just made. And you want to press circle on the controller. Now, when you press circle, it's going to tell you how many things you have just highlighted. I got 3 of them highlighted. I can copy them, which basically copy and paste them to a external hard drive, flash drive, whatever. I can cut them to an external hard drive, flash drive, whatever. I can, here you are, I can delete it from the hard drive, or I can create a new folder. So you click on delete, which I'm not going to do. I don't want to delete it. But if you click on delete, it's going to delete this for you. Now, it will immediately disappear, but you want to, depending on how big the game is you're deleting, you want to give it enough time to actually delete the game. So what you want to do is you want to watch the orange light on your PlayStation. So as long as that orange light is still on, do not, I repeat, do not turn off your PlayStation, because you will leave data and you will not be able to delete that data, because it's just data sitting there that has no way of getting to it. So until it's completely finished deleting, do not delete. So that being said, what else do I have to show you guys here? I can show you how to rip a game. Okay, give me a couple seconds. I'll go grab a game and show you how to copy a game to your to the hard drive. So to get back out of that menu, I either hit L1 or R1. I just pressed R1 and it brings you back to this menu here. I'm not in the file manager anymore. It brought me back here. So I'm gonna come over here to game, and I'm gonna show you guys something first before I go get a game. When you highlight a game, it's going to show you three things under the name of the game. The first one is going to show you if it's a PS3, a PS2, a PS1, or if it's an emulated retro game. So as you can see, the controller showing it's a PS3 game. Beside that, it's going to show you where the game is located. Okay, so this game is located on my hard disk drive, which is basically the internal hard drive. The third option is showing you what format the game is in. So basically this game is in the ISO format. And as you can scroll, you can see it'll do the same thing. It'll be in the ISO format. ISO on the hard drive, ISO. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go get a game, and I'm going to show you how to copy your games to your internal hard drive. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Put this game in, and I got Modern Warfare 2. So let's insert Modern Warfare 2 and give it a second to load up. Now it should be, if you look and see all the games that are already on the hard drive, there's a CD symbol in the top right hand corner of the logo, as you can see. So we're gonna go up here to where I just put Modern Warfare in. And where is my Modern Warfare? Let's hit refresh and see if it pulls it up. Okay, I think I've got it in a certain... Okay, I do. I have it in a whole different format. So I'm going to have to make another video showing you how to do that. Because I've got this in... I think it's in Cobra mode or something. I need to change the mode. But that's pretty much what you can do in here. There's also FTP services and whatnot. And if anybody needs to know how to do these, just let me know. And I can make a video on how to use all this stuff. But for the most part, most people don't bother with half of this stuff. Especially since you have Webman mod. The only reason I really come in here is to add, remove games, and things of the sort. So we can exit. Okay, you come back to your main menu. And if you have you're going to have a few apps on here. I think Irishman is another file manager. SCN Enabler and PSN Ninja, IDP set, things of the sort are so you can go online and not get banned. But you still run the risk of being banned going online regardless. This is also one to help you go online. Prepare NTFS drive is so that if you have your games on a hard drive and your hard drive is in NTFS format and you put your games in a certain folder, i.e. the folders that I showed you, PS3 ISO, PS2 ISO, etc., etc. If your games are in those folders and you click on this program, it will read all the games that are on your hard drive, and then when you come in here, your games will show up here. As you see, it says dev HDD 0. That's where my games are on the internal hard drive. But if you run a prepare NTFS and you have games on your external, it will show you that you're running games off of the external hard drive here. Note when running games off the external hard drive. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot play PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 games off of a hard drive. If you click on them and they're on your hard drive, what it's going to do is it's going to install it to your internal hard drive. You've been warned. So don't complain you can't play games on the external hard drive. Only PlayStation 3 games will run from the external hard drive. Everything else will just install it to the internal. You've been warned. Now, what else we got down here? Mana guns. This is basically, how would I describe this best? This isn't a cheat format software. This is basically a file manager. What happened is certain PS2 games need what you call config files in order to run. And some games will automatically pick them up if you use this, and some do not. I mainly put the config files in manually to whichever specific games need them, i.e. Star Wars Battlefront 2, Blood Rain. I think there's one for Fire Pro I'm trying to figure out at the moment. If you need config files, just let me know. I'll send you the whole shebang. There's a shitload of them. You just gotta match your game ID and match the game and your region, and it should do you justice. IDP set, console control. It's kind of if you fucked up, if you banned your system. I think I accidentally banned one of my first systems by accident. I didn't mean to click on the PlayStation Network. I clicked on it and I was in there and I didn't realize it. The last second it was a oh shit. I just banned myself. So yeah, just be careful when you're going online, guys. Like I said, there are softwares, apps that you can use that will help you not get banned, but you're still running the risk. So just be careful. Artemis here. This is a PS3 cheat software. I don't really use it. I don't feel like cheats should have came past the PS2 era, Grand Theft Auto style. I don't feel like I need to cheat on the games, but you can come in here and there are a shitload of cheats in here. Give it a second. There you go. There's all your cheats. I don't know how half these games are. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up a couple of games. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much what this is. You get your nice Final Fantasy music. And yeah. You go on your options. You change your music. No, I want the music on. Get your menu animations and this whole shebang. And that's all there pretty much is to it. Hold your home button, you can quit. And we're out of there. Let's see what else do I need to show you guys on working one of these things. There is a little side menu you can pull up. Let me show you the side menu. Okay, if you're ever at the main menu, if you hold down the select button for a certain time, it'll bring this up right here. Now what this does is it shows you quite a few things. It shows you what firmware you're on, and it shows you what version of the firmware Cobra you're running as well. It shows you your network connection. You get your network connection, which is a LAN cable. I had to change it to LAN. I was doing something. And the IP address. There's none on this PlayStation. The key feature that I like is the CPU and the RSX temperature monitors. Those are very important to me because if you're gonna be playing your system, like if you have a modded system, you're gonna be playing the shit out of your system. It's just hands down. So what you want to do is monitor the temperature of your system. To me, the optimum temperature is between what it is right now, 65 to 70. 70 is pushing it, playing like The Last of Us, Killzone 3, something that's just gonna kick the shit out of the RSX. It's gonna go up. So what this does for me is it gives me an idea of what certain things do, what makes it run hot, what makes it cool down. You know, as of now, it's cooling itself down because nothing's running. But if I play something like The Last of Us or something that came in here, it might be at 69, 70 degrees. And then it would have to cool itself down, of course. You can also see how much space is left on your hard drive. There's 27 gigs on this one because it's full of games and whatnot. you can launch. There's this menu called S Launch. Now, if you go into this S Launch, what S Launch does is it brings this up where you can see all your games. And there's also another way to get to this menu. If you press circle, it'll bring you back here. If you hold L2 and R2 at the same time, it will bring up this menu. I love this menu. My only problem with this menu is it distorts some of my covers in here. I don't know why it's distorting my covers. I've looked for numerous solutions to why it's distorting my covers. Can't figure it out. They're not distorted in Webman Mod. It's just in here. But you can look at the bottom and read the name of the game and kind of figure out what you want. If you press L1 and R1, it'll go from page to page. If you press square, as you can see, now it'll sort them from system, from PlayStation. If you press square again, it'll sort them to the PS2s. You press square again, it'll sort them to the PS3s. And if you press square again, it'll bring it back to the everything. And that's pretty much all it is here. And if you click on the game in here, it'll do the same thing it did if you clicked on it in Webman Mod. It'll bring you back here, and it'll load your game up, and you're ready to go. You know, once again, to remove your game, you just hold down circle and press select, or hold down circle and hold select till the game goes away, or you go in here to Webman Mod, Webman Setup, and go to unmount disk. I think that pretty much covers everything. Of course, you do have your movie software here. This will this will help you play your movies without having that annoying ass Cinevia bullshit protection thing pop up anymore. If you want more help on this, let me know. Most people just want the gaming aspect of it, but this is a PlayStation 3. There is more to it than just games. So just let me know. I think I covered my bases pretty much. Package manager. If you want to install these lovely apps, if you don't know where to get them, just let me know. I'll show you. And if you put them on your flash drive, formatted in the FAT32 format, just put them on the flash drive. And then you come in here, package installer, install package files, and click on standard. And all of them should pull up if you have them on your flash drive. And then you can install them from there. And then you will have your lovely apps here. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. And I think I'm going to play me something now. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope it helped you out. And if I missed a point, I didn't cover something, let me know. I can come back and cover it. Any ideas on how I can make this better? Because to me, the PS3 is probably, other than the RetroPod, one of the top emulation consoles, hands down, especially given if you want to play to a certain extent PlayStation 2 games on a stable format. There are a couple of games I know that just will not run. Yakuza 1 being one, that's a given, because Yakuza 1 had problems on the original PS2. NBA Street Volume 2, unfortunately, will run slow no matter what. Other than that, there's not too many games that don't work if you run them on the PS2. Most of them are solid. PS3 and PS1 are 100%. PS2, I say, is 97.5, with the other percentage being a handful that you really wouldn't care about anyway. So that's that. So hope you enjoyed this, guys. I hope it helps you out. You know, I'm looking at all these great games. I think I'm going to play me something. Yeah, I'm going to play me a little Battlefront too. So hope you enjoyed. Any questions, requests, let me know. Comment, like, subscribe. There's a lot more coming. Like I said, we're just getting started.